we talked about, it seems very obvious the Oilers are going to play the Kings in the playoffs, but what do you think the gap is between Vegas, LA, and Minnesota? Because it's likely that one of those three teams is who Edmonton would play. I guess not Vegas, really.
LA could catch them. It's not out of the question.
Minnesota? Oh, you mean Minnesota like second round?
If the Oilers won the division.
Oh, if they won the division, yeah. The team that scares me the most is Minnesota. Minnesota is winning games with nobody in the lineup. They are absolutely decimated. And from everything I'm hearing, a little birdie that kind of is close to that organization said those guys are going to be back for playoffs. So, and they've won some big games that have allowed them to kind of stay in the playoff race, and I think they make it in now just based off points. I think they'll squeeze in, but if they're healthy, that's a dangerous hockey team that a lot of people are sleeping on. And it gives me, I'm not saying they're the Kings of 2012 when they rolled over everybody, where they were like the 8th seed and everybody, they just kind of were hurt all year. They couldn't put it together. And then all of a sudden playoff time. I'm not saying this is exactly that team, but this is a kind of similar team that could do some damage come round one. I have them on upset alert in the league if they're healthy. Like they're going to upset if they get a top team. So I wouldn't want them. I would take LA because of you understand that team. But again, I don't think this year there's no easy outs because the only easy team I think would be Vancouver, just because I just think they don't have enough compared to years past. St. Louis is a good hockey team. Like that's a good hockey team that people need to watch out for. So if it stays like that, I think there's no easy outs come round one. If Calgary makes it in and sneaks in or Vancouver, I think those teams they're very beatable and they're kind of punching above their weight class a little bit. But yeah, I just think as is, you're going to have to get through some really good teams. So like I said, and I'll keep pounding the drum on that, get those guys healthy because it's going to be a grind in the West this year and it's going to be tough. And LA's not easy. Vegas won't be easy. Minnesota won't be easy or St. Louis won't be easy. Because if Minnesota stays injured, they'll win some games, but the way St. Louis is playing, they might jump into that spot. So, and I wouldn't want St. Louis. And can you imagine Dylan Holloway and Broberg back playing the Oilers?
That's spooky.
They're going to be fine to get into the playoffs. They're in. I don't think anybody should worry they're not going to win. They have enough guys that can get them there. It's just going to be, you need to get this team healthy in the playoffs. You can't limp into this playoffs because if you do, for some crazy way, if they end up playing LA again, I don't care what anybody says, LA's got a chip on their shoulder for this series. And you do not want, they need to beat Edmonton and they want to beat Edmonton. So if that ends up being the matchup, it's going to be tough for them. So they need to be fully healthy for that. I wouldn't sleep on LA, even though recency, the success they've had the past 2-3 years in the playoffs. I'd throw that out the window this year. It's a different LA Kings team. And, listen, they could still potentially catch Vegas, but I think they're either going to finish second or third spot. So I'm still pretty adamant that they're going to play LA first round. So they just need to really, really, really get healthy.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.